Hello class. Today's lecture will cover visual arguments and the structure for this first assignment. How an image works. It does not matter what medium you choose to analyze, you will need to explain the three questions listed: what it says, how it says, why it succeeds or not. But in order to answer these questions, you must spend adequate time understanding how all of the visual components work together. In the photograph here by Pulitzer Prize winner Renee Beyer, you could explore the people in the image, specifically how you can determine whether the child or the parent is the central focus. Also, how the alignment of the characters contribute to the overall meaning. More importantly, if you look closely, the expression on both the mother and child's face are in stark contrast to one another. In addition, the child is holding up two fingers representing peace. As you consider the various elements, you should also question what they all could mean. For instance, given the mother's solemn expression, has she not come to terms with her son's battle with cancer? Why has the simple act brought solace to this young man? Two meanings. There is a process to writing a visual analysis essay. You cannot do it in one sitting. You should attempt to read the image from various perspectives. Depending on the type of medium, you can explore the author's purpose for creating the image and or how the author's use of the persuasive appeals may influence the audience. Your introduction should tell who the artist is and what the title is. Also, identify the source of the image. Where did you find it? Such as a magazine, a website, a newspaper. And also discuss when the image was published. Followed by the context. State your thesis about the image. Your thesis can be your answer to the question, what is the central purpose of the image? But in order to do that, you must have explored the various visual elements to come up with an answer. Also, you can explain how the image appeals to logos, ethos, and or pathos. The conclusion can answer the following. What conclusions do you draw? What is most memorable about the image? Why does it matter? The bulk of this assignment will be the body paragraphs. Within each body paragraph, you want to focus on a particular style or visual element and develop that by adding your interpretation, adding your sources, giving detailed description of the image so that way your reader can understand what you're trying to explain. When critiquing photographs, you must consider whether the image was staged, meaning posed, or unstaged, meaning that it was a documentary. If the image was staged, you must ask yourself, what was the author's purpose? If it was unstaged, how does it affect the viewer's interpretation of the image? So for instance, in this cartoon, you have Ebola, and it appears to be the character's main thought. But on the side you see the author's actual feelings about this character and characters like this person. So you can look at how the author makes many assertions about Ebola, obesity, tobacco, and alcohol. Within this cartoon, you can see that the author is trying to make a statement about the United States and I guess our overall paranoia about Ebola, and how he's making the assumption that, most people die from alcohol, tobacco, and obesity rather than Ebola. And again, he's also using the persuasive appeals, ethos, pathos, and logos. So as you look at any type of image, you want to look at it in multiple layers, not just in one look. You want to look at it for the characters, the color, and then go back and look at ethos and pathos and logos and even kairos. So there are multiple ways that you can look at an image, but it takes time. With advertisements, the primary purpose is persuasion, which oftentimes rely heavily on pathos. This image illustrates how words can hurt, and attacking someone with words is abusive. Similar to the previous photograph, the anger and anguish on the character's face helps to clarify the author's central message. Also, the angle and alignment draws the viewer's eyes to follow the flow of the image. You can also look at the color and how it emphasizes the desperation and helplessness the woman and women like her experience. In addition, the woman's face takes up most of the picture. You can ask yourself why. You could also question how would the image change if the image was in color. For your first assignment, your paper must be a minimum of 750 words using the appropriate attribution. Avoid summarizing and simply describing the image. Your task for this assignment should be to explain your analysis and evaluation. But in order to do this, you must dedicate adequate time exploring the various visual images the creator utilizes. For our next class discussion, we will go into developing your paper by building your introduction and your body paragraphs. So if you have not done so, make sure that you keep up with the readings assigned and continue to watch the videos for more details. Have a nice day.